What's going on, family? Adrian back with another video. Hey, I wanted to drop this video real quick as kind of a piggyback on a video that I did like a week or a week and a half ago. I'm kind of thanking the women for all of the support on the channel. And the reason why I wanted to do this video is because there has been kind of a common theme that I've seen with men expressing themselves in the baby trap situation. And I have also been put in that situation as well. So I definitely understand the men that have been trapped in pregnancies and things like that. But the common thing has been a lot of the women feel like men can't be baby trapped. Like I've heard things like, well, the sperm chases the egg, so that's on you. As far as a man, you could have chose to use protection and all of that kind of stuff, and you are very that is very true. I will give you that. However, you can't say it on one side of the coin and don't adhere to the same thing on the other side of the coin. So for the ladies that have been baby trapped and things like that, you could say the same thing. Like, we're grown people, and they could have chose to use protection and all of that kind of stuff as well. So manipulation is manipulation. It doesn't really matter what sex it happens to or any of that kind of stuff. But like I said, what I've heard a lot of ladies basically say, oh, men can't be baby trapped. The sperm chases the egg, or not only does the sperm chase the egg, I've heard, it's like you're inserting yourself in her. So there's no way for you to be baby trapped or any of that kind of stuff. But what I want to explain to you is narcissists are very manipulative, and there are some people out here that believe in people. They believe in the good in people, and they believe that certain people wouldn't do certain things. And some people may call that gullible. Some people may call that naive, or whatever the case may be. And of course, I've definitely learned some things, and I'm sure it's a lot of men on this channel and just in the world that have learned a lot of things about setting boundaries and about just themselves, as far as just protecting themselves all the way across the board, just from manipulative people or toxic people all the way across the board. But one thing I will say is that a narcissist will wait until you're at your most vulnerable, and they will turn the love bomb up completely when you're at your most vulnerable, and they will take advantage of the situation that you're not thinking clearly. And of course, like in my situation, a lot of people were like, well, you shouldn't just jump into the bed with somebody. And I dealt with this person for 10 years before I understood what narcissism was. And not only that, I protected myself for just about every bit of that 10 years. But in my situation, I had a death in my family. My father passed away. And it's like, as soon as my father passed away, the love bomb was turned up on 1,000. Like, she turned the knob way up on the love bomb. And in the middle of sex, she started pulling the rubber off. She started pulling the condoms off, and she started basically telling me, oh no, I'm not trying to get pregnant. Because the first time it ever came off, I'm like, hold on, what you doing? Like, and I'm basically explaining to her, like, wait a minute, it's not a good look to bring a child into this situation when you and I aren't in like a stable, committed, actual situation or any of that kind of thing. So, and number one, you think that you're talking to a mature adult. So I'm thinking from the standpoint of, okay, this person is damn near 40 years old at this point. She already has children. And when we bring up the topic of having children, and I tell her, like, with our situation being the way that it is, it's not a good look for us to be trying to bring children into this world and bring children into this chaos if me and you aren't going to be 100% steady with each other and all of that kind of stuff. Now, that wasn't me saying that I didn't want to build a family or anything like that. That was me basically saying, if you really want to do that kind of thing, then we need to step up to the plate and be adults about this. And if we are not going to be adults about this, because she was already showing flaky signs of she wasn't going to be able to be a wife. She wasn't going to be able to give me the things that I needed as far as being in a steady, stable relationship. And I kind of saw that. And that's when I started kind of pulling away from the situation. So I think that as I started kind of pulling away from the situation and my dad died, she noticed that I was pulling away from the situation. So she used the time she used my vulnerability, as far as she knew that me and my dad were really close. And she used that moment to turn the love bomb up and then kind of like finesse the situation into her getting pregnant. And why I say that she finessed the situation is because, she basically presented it like, oh no, I'm not trying to get pregnant. No, not at all. And I get it. Like I said, I should have still protected myself and all of that kind of stuff. I absolutely get it. I kick myself in the butt every day about it, but I love my son to death. He's an amazing child, and I don't regret having him at all. I just regret not being able to be in a solid family situation with him like I would have wanted in my life for him. So the thing about it is, when the situation played itself out, it's kind of like she presented it to where she didn't want to have children. She didn't want to have any more children at all. She was very content with her situation and happy and everything. And she presented herself like we were on the same page as not having children and all of that kind of stuff. But at the same time, she was pulling the rubber off. And while she's pulling the rubber off, she's telling me, oh, no, I just feel a lot closer with you. Oh, the sex feels so much better, but I can't get pregnant. And she went as far as like pulling out an ovulation app on her phone, and she's like showing me certain days of like, oh yeah, I can't get pregnant on this day, and I can't get pregnant on this day. And of course, it's not 100% or anything like that. But if this person, you've known this person for years, and then not only have you known this person for years, you haven't seen that mask slip yet, or even if you did, it hasn't been on a level of it's been a lot of small things where red flags will pop through or anything like that, but it hadn't been on the level of this. So when I looked at the situation, I'm like, well, she's not really trying to get pregnant. She's kind of on the same page I am. We are enjoying each other and enjoying each other's company. And yes, again, I take full responsibility that we are grown adults, and we do know that there's a potential risk of pregnancy and STDs and anything else that comes along with having unprotected sex. But the thing about it is, like I said, when you have been having sex with somebody for so long, and when you are comfortable with that person, and when you kind of lower your guards and you're in a vulnerable state, you're not always thinking clearly. You're not always thinking correctly. Like, one of the things about it is, if we were thinking clearly, then we would have never ended up with the narcissist in the first place. So obviously we weren't thinking clearly in the entire situation. So men can definitely be manipulated in situations as well. It's like, it's not a sex thing or a gender thing or anything like that. It's literally like a Jezebel thing. It's a spirit thing. This is a demonic thing. So literally, it's like, it kind of rubs me the wrong way when I hear a lot of ladies invalidating the men that have had this happen to them. And then even in my situation, it's like, well, even after the baby trap, now comes the parental alienation. So it's like, so you trap me with the baby, but then you want to force me out of the baby's life. And that's kind of crazy to me that, you know what I'm saying, a person would even think that, like, in what world is that okay? And then not only has she done this to me, but I'm finding out bits and pieces of the fact that she has done this with her first child as well, and basically ran the first father out of the situation. So it's kind of important to me for you guys to understand that manipulation is manipulation, and validating victims means validating the victims all across the board, whether it's male, female, whether you guys feel like it was stupid of them to make the decisions that they made or any of that kind of stuff. Like, yeah, like I said, I fell for a woman that I was attracted to, and I fell for the lies and the deceit, just like a lot of you guys did. So I just want to, let's play fair with it. Like, let's play fair with it all the way across the board. Like, men can definitely be manipulated by beautiful, cunning women and all of that kind of stuff, just like women can. And I've heard a lot of women say, well, I was kind of, I was sexually assaulted and things like that. And yeah, I definitely fully understand where the lines can get skewed, and there's a lot of gray area with that matter. But I just want to let you guys know that yes, men can definitely be baby trapped, and they can be manipulated into certain situations that they did not think that they would ever be in. You couldn't have told me in a million years that even if I were to get her pregnant, that it would end up the way that it did, because I felt like we were such good friends that, and that's partially part of the reason why I probably lowered my guards, is because maybe I felt like, well, yeah, there's a risk of her getting pregnant, but if she does get pregnant, we're such good friends that, we'll make it work. I did not see the mask coming off and her starting all of the abusive tactics and all of that kind of stuff that came after the mask came off and after the discard and all of that kind of stuff. So, like I said, again, you can't prepare for that kind of thing, and you don't know that you're being manipulated at that time. So, like I said, I feel like we should just be a little bit easier on everybody in the situation, because we're all going through a tough time. We're all going through a healing process. And I just feel like we shouldn't be so hard on each other as far as, whether a man can be trapped or a woman can be trapped. I mean, it's all manipulation at the end of the day. So that's my video, y'all. Make sure y'all hit the like and subscribe button. I salute all of the new family members. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for all of my day ones for being here. I haven't had a chance to get on for a few days. I've been extremely busy with my personal life and the job and everything like that. But I just wanted to check in with you guys and drop this video. Shout out to my boy, Rory Boys Production. Hey, I got the shirt on, man. So I just wanted you guys to know that I do support the brand, man. And salute to you guys. And also, I'm gonna drop a video of of my actual first channel sponsor. It's my sister, guys, but she does amazing work. She's a graphic designer, an artist. She's a tremendous talent. And I'm gonna drop her videos. I'm going to start dropping her ads at the end of my videos, just to help her get the name out for her logo company. So if you guys need any logos, any graphics, anything like that, I'm going to drop the video of her commercial right behind this video, so you guys can just tap in with her. And she also is here on the channel with us. And she has a lot of insight as far as narcissistic abuse. She has actually, it's kind of funny how crazy our lives paralleled, and we didn't even realize that we had been going through the same thing and experiencing the same thing until we actually came together and started having conversations about narcissism and things like that. So I'm definitely going to introduce her to the family soon. I want her to get some of her stories out, because she's got a lot of great details and a lot of examples that I feel like will help you guys kind of understand. If you guys are new to narcissism and learning about it, I feel like this is a great channel to kind of get applied knowledge, because I'm giving you guys examples of my personal life and things that I actually went through in my experience. And then, like I said, with my sister, and when we add her to the channel as well, it'll be kind of the same thing. She has a lot of great personal insight from the experiences that she had in her own personal life. So yeah, that's my channel, guys. Like I said, salute to the whole family that came out and joined the Facebook group. We are growing over there. Thank you guys so much. We are still pushing that 1,000 subs mark. We probably will be there soon. I'm not sure what happened. It's kind of like YouTube just kind of froze up for a minute, and my analytics stopped getting counted. So if anybody has had that problem or anything, get in the comment box and let me know how you guys fix that. Also, I do not block anybody's comments on the channel, but I have noticed that some of your guys' comments have been like grayed out, where you guys will type it and I can see it in the notifications, but it's not popping up in the feed. So it's kind of weird. So if anybody knows how I can fix that, or if anybody knows that if that's any like type of secure, somebody was saying a shadow ban or something like that, but I don't have any like channel strikes or anything like that, so I'm not 100% sure how to correct that. But I do not delete any of your comments. I actually want to read every single one of your comments. I want to see what you guys are thinking, and I want to just see how I can improve the channel and help. And I love your feedback, because you guys teach me so much as well. So that's my video, guys. Love you guys. Salute to the family. I missed you guys. I have been away from you for about a week now, so this is my first video back. Thank you guys so much for all of the continued love and support. Much love.